The first of the 5 ways you're just more spiritual in your late 40s is that you've gotten used to having woken up from a slumber. When this happened first, around your late 30s, early 40s, you grappled with what was happening. You wondered, was it a midlife crisis, or a spiritual awakening, or something else entirely? Did you just need glasses? Spoiler alert, to an extent, you probably did. In my case, I thought I was beginning to see other dimensions. It turned out I needed an eye test. By now though, you've accepted more that you see the world in new ways from when you were in your 20s and 30s. It's not a shock to you anymore. You've embodied it and you're okay with it. You don't really care if others see things differently from you because, by now, you've realised most of what you were taught by society was a bit misdirected anyway. You've read all the self-help books and you've discussed your experiences with therapists and healers. You may have even trained in some of the healing arts yourself. If you had had all you have now in your 20s, your friends would be in awe of your wisdom, or they'd be avoiding you, and you would have called yourself spiritual. But you're so used to it you don't even notice anymore what comes to you as second nature. Most importantly, you realise that having these skills doesn't make you better than you were when you didn't have a clue. More developed in some ways maybe, but not better. Now that is some ninja spirituality there. Number 2. You've tried plan A and got it out of your system. You've chased the fairy tale, whatever that fairy tale was around. Love and marriage and children, education and career, the house in the right neighbourhood, the stuff. You've succeeded in some of it, you've failed in some of it, you've contemplated if either matters. You've discussed your experiences with life coaches, and you've given time to searching within for your life purpose, passion and vocation. You may not have even found it yet, but you contemplate if that matters either. You realise, in many ways, it doesn't. And so you find you're more accepting, more open to surrender, and you've released a lot of attachment to outcomes. You've become more fluid and free. Attachment to outcome is one of the biggest blocks in the world of spirituality. Congratulations, Buddha. Number 3, you've settled more into your body. You're more comfortable in your own skin. Energetically, you're more incarnated. Because you've experienced failure, avoiding failure and judgment is less of a driver or a purpose in itself for you. In fact, you're more likely to build failure into your plans and bounce back when it happens. You're a little less disconcerted when you feel like the ground is moving beneath you. You might be still disconcerted, because it's a weird feeling, but feeling it in the first place means you've developed your kinesthetic senses. Maybe you accidentally tapped into tracking physical sensations more when you became more grounded by being in your body more. Who cares when or how you did it? You did it. Ta-da! Number 4, you've made some changes to your habits of giving to everyone but yourself first. And now you look inward first more automatically. You orient yourself around others less and around yourself more. You've been wondering for a while now what your passions and interests are. Now when you take time for things to enjoy, it really is for you and for what you really do enjoy more. It's not as much to either escape the madness or as a thinly disguised means to an end to set up plan A. The silver lining of caring for yourself first is that somewhere along the way, like a thief in the night, it creeps up on you and you start to trust your intuition more. Following your passions, interests, and looking inward first for direction on how to navigate the world is a very intuitive practice. And the more you do it and exercise that muscle, the deeper your relationship with it grows. Number 5, you're well into your queen or priestess cycle of the feminine. You've still got some training to do to get to the ultimate stage, the crone, but you're at the penultimate stage, and it's got some serious advantages. Like, you really do get to reinvent yourself, and with life experience and resources behind you, you get to renegotiate life. You know what's important to you, you know who your friends are, you appreciate your family, community, and Mother Earth. You get to explore the real meaning of the word adult. You have the power to prepare for your cronedom and create security for yourself, your loved ones, and now even to mentor others in their journey too. Now you can share what you've learned with others and help them navigate along their spiritual path as their spiritual teacher. To make changes in your life circumstances, to create the space for you to enjoy your spirituality, click on this video next, because in it I bring you through ways to transform your life and open up space for new experiences in a very short time.